Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
We are on the record in the 13th Judicial District, District Court of Greenwood, County, Kansas, case number GW 2025 CR 135, State of Kansas versus Amy Louise Gum. Please announce appearances.
May it please the court, the state appears by Jill Gillette, County Attorney.
This court will have Amy person.
Okay, you kind of cut up there, but that's basically Attorney Steve Wagle for defendant Amy Louise Gum. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, and Mr. Wagle, is your client wishing to have an evidentiary preliminary hearing? I believe that's what we're scheduled for today. All right, and
Yes.
proceed. I got wind that there may have been some confusion with discovery. Are we okay with that now?
I'm able to proceed.
Okay. All right, Ms. Gillette, you may call your first witness.
Your Honor, we'll be calling Deputy Blake Fisher.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I do.
Thank you. Please proceed.
Deputy, could you please state your full name for the record?
Deputy Blake D. Fisher
And how are you employed?
by the Greenwood County, Kansas Sheriff's Office
How long have you been so employed?
since December of 2019.
Were you on duty on August 3rd of 2025?
Yes,
And Deputy, do you have your report with you today?
I do.
Are you requesting to be able to refer to it if you need to refresh your recollection?
Yes.
And Deputy, where were you on patrol when you noticed the defendant?
I was dispatched to the area of US Highway 400 at the 324 mile marker in Greenwood County, Kansas.
And what was the dispatch for?
AAA roadside service had called requesting a welfare check on one of their clients, as she was concerned that they're about where she was on the highway.
And able to locate the defendant at the 324 area?
I was not. I located her at the 322 mile marker, which is in Greenwood County, Kansas.
What was unusual when you ended up finding her about what was going on?
When I found the vehicle, I initially drove past her because she was intentionally sitting on the side of the road without any hazard lights on, which would make it her or anything else visible from approximately 1,000 feet. So I accidentally actually drove past her. After I did drive past her is when she turned on her hazard lights.
Okay. Did you turn back around and end up going back to her location?
I did.
And what sort of vehicle was she in?
Can I review my report?
May he refresh his recollection.
That'll be fine. Yes.
It was a black 2016 Ford Explorer.
And did you double check the license plate when you got to the location?
I did.
And then did you double check who the owner of the vehicle was?
I ran the license plate through my in-car terminal. Not only did I run the license plate, I also ran the associated driver's license for the registered owner, which showed to be Miss Gum. As I was overviewing the license plate, I observed that there was no insurance information attached to the license plate. And after running Miss Gum's driver's license, I observed some prior suspensions and a reinstatement that showed that she was restricted on her driver's license.
With there being no insurance associated with the vehicle, did you feel you needed to investigate that part further?
Correct, as well as the restriction, yes.
And did you end up approaching the defendant at her vehicle?
I did.
And did she explain to you that she was intentionally not having the lights on?
Yes, she did.
And did you ask her about her license being restricted?
I had gone over it numerous times with her. She first told me, if I can remember right, that she never got any notification or knew of her license being suspended. I confronted her about the matter because her license was reinstated. And in order to have the license reinstated, she most likely would have had to pay the reinstatement fees. So I felt like she was being deceptive with me on that matter. Um, it was just a back and forth on that topic.
And when you reviewed that with her, was there any eventual admissions to the situation with her license?
I believe that she said she had gotten one paper or something along those lines. I do remember verifying her address with her, which was the address that the Kansas Department of Revenue did send out the reinstatement paperwork as well as the suspension forms to.
And
Hold on just a moment. Have we lost the defendant and his client, or the defendant and her attorney? I see we've had a Mark Weigel join us, but Steve Weigel, who I think had the client with him, have disappeared. Missy, can you help us on that?
Switched to my telephone while
Okay,
they were testifying, and I just went off so that it's much better now. That's all I can say.
okay, so we still have you. And your client's with you there, Mr. Weigel. Is there any
Sure.
chance you could start your video?
Any chance I could what?
Start your video? I'm just seeing your name on the screen. I'm not seeing you or your client.
Oh, there it went. Sorry.
There you are. Okay, great. Thank you. All right. So then, Ms. Gillette, if you can remember where I interrupted you.
that's all right. Then was she able to produce any insurance for the vehicle?
Mm.
And at that point, if there's no insurance on the vehicle, is it free to move about?
No,
And is driving against restrictions an arrestable offense?
it is.
Is having no insurance on your vehicle an arrestable offense?
It is.
And did you end up arresting Miss Gum?
I did.
And after she was arrested, what did you do next?
I informed her that I was going to do a tow inventory log of the vehicle prior to the vehicle being towed. I asked Miss Gum if there was any specific items that she wanted documented during the inventory log. She had described what items that she wanted documented. One of those items being her purse, which she stated she did not want to go with her. She did have 2 dogs in the vehicle. And other than that, I began to start the tow inventory log.
Did she have a generator and some clothing with her?
She did.
And so when you started the tow inventory log, did you notice anything of evidentiary value?
There was numerous pill bottles and pills within the vehicle. One of the pill bottles that I located was on the passenger side of the vehicle. I believe it was in a green bag. What drew my attention specifically to this pill bottle was it had the letters written on it in, I believe it was a pink or reddish color permanent marker that had the letter A, M, and then you could partially see a Y on the bottle for Amy, is what I'm assuming. Um, and those pills did come back to be a Schedule 2 controlled substance.
And The AM and partial Y, you said they were written with a marker?
It appeared to be a permanent marker, yes.
Was there a printed prescription label on that bottle?
There was.
And what was the name? And I'm going to use initials, Judge, but if you want the full name, we can say it on here. But was the name
Okay.
belonging to an
Let's ask just defense counsel, do you have any objection to proceeding in the way suggested by the state?
Is this a minor we're talking about? The initials?
we don't know if it's a minor or an adult yet.
Let's just use initials.
All right.
So no objection.
So was there a name on the bottle that was prescribed to that was not Miss Scum's name?
Yes.
And whose initials were those?
It would be the first initial of the first name would be V, and the second would be F for the last name.
And was that patient the defendant?
No.
And were there other pill bottles in the car?
Yes, I believe I found one that was in the center console area of the vehicle.
And did you secure her dogs?
I did.
And where were they taken to?
The sheriff's office.
And were they placed someplace to be safe?
Yes,
And then was the vehicle towed?
it was.
And did you submit those pills to the KBI lab for testing?
I did.
And Your Honor, I believe the KBI lab has been sent to Missy.
Missy, do you have the lab report? Do I have the lab report, I should say?
I have it.
Okay.
Your Honor, we will move to admit the KBI lab report as State's Exhibit 1 for purposes of preliminary hearing only.
No objection for purposes of this hearing.
Very well. States 1 is admitted. Ms. Gillette, you wanted that share screens?
Yes, it's share screened now, Your Honor.
Very well.
It shows that the white and blue capsule, 50 milligram, was lisdexamfetamine. And when you're done with that, Judge, then we can take it down.
Well, where are you seeing that? The methodology used, the methodology generally, where are you seeing the diagnosis?
In
Right
the
under the word results, Judge.
results and conclusions.
Ah, there it is. Thank you. Detected in loud and one. Okay, thank you so much.
All right. And Your Honor, I'm going to admit my laptop as a participant asking Missy to draw sharing. The next item that will be
Will this be states 2 then?
yes.
You want the laptop to be 2 or the item it's going to show?
We're going to show the defendant's certified driving record.
And if that's going to be screen shared, since we're on YouTube, you want to go into a breakout room or take us off of YouTube?
If you want to take this off to YouTube, that is fine, because It will have her personal information, and if you don't want that shared to the public at large, I am good with taking it off of YouTube.
Mr. Weigel, I presume your client wouldn't want her personal information going across YouTube. Ms. Gillette, would you answer that question again for the record? Or ask it again?
Was there anything that caught your attention about the dosage of the pills that she had?
So the dosage that was displayed on the bottle, which I did take photographs of, and it has been submitted. It showed the dosage to be 40 milligrams. After checking the pill and the labeling that was on the pill through the website that I use just for evidence purposes, it showed to be a 50 milligram pill. So that was a big thing to me. If she was claiming that they were her nephews, this VF was her nephew, and that they were his pills, but the correct dosage, to my knowledge at the time of the arrest, was not even in the pill bottle.
And these weren't a pill you would take a special dosage. These were like capsules that are 2 pieces stuck together with a powder in the middle.
Correct.
So you can't break that apart for a specific dose.
No, not to my knowledge, no.
And I believe the only felony, Your Honor, is the possession of the lisdexamphetamine. So I will pass this witness to the defense.
Mr. Weigel, cross-examination?
Thank you. Officer Fisher, how many blue and white pills did you find in the vehicle?
I believe it was 1 or 2. I don't recall right offhand. It was 1 or 2. It was not very many.
Were they all in the bottle?
Yes,
The 1 or the 2?
they were in the bottle.
And when you first made the stop or initiated the stop, did she tell you that she was waiting for AAA?
She had told me that she had contacted AAA and that they were taking forever to get there. So she said that since she was in a dim lighted area, she wanted us there. So she was concerned about passerbyers not seeing her, which was ironic to me since she was intentionally keeping her hazard lights off.
And did she tell you that she was keeping her hazard lights off because she was afraid of running the battery down in her car and would only turn it on when a vehicle was coming near?
She did.
Okay. And then did she also tell you that she asked AAA to contact you?
I believe so, yes. And AAA was the one that contacted us.
In fact, that's why you initiated the stop, because AAA had called you and said there was a stranded car, and would you keep her company until we got there? Something to that effect. Is that correct?
Well, I'll clarify, sir. I initiated the traffic stop due to her intentionally leaving her hazard lights off. I was sent down there for a welfare check. So the welfare check was because of what AAA called on. The stop was due to her not having her hazard lights activated as passerbyers were going by.
Okay, but you were initiated or made known about this stalled vehicle that had a flat tire due to a call from AAA
Correct.
and their request that you make a welfare check.
Correct.
All right. And the other pill, the yellow round pill, any felonies there?
I don't believe so. I believe it was just the blue and white pills that were the felonies. I think I sent the other ones off to the laboratory as well for testing.
And did they come back? Because I don't see it in Exhibit 1.
I don't have that paperwork, sir.
They were not chemically tested. It says on the report, they were not.
Thank you. And one of the, when you got her driver's license, Miss Gum's driver's license, one of the restrictions was that she could only drive to and from work. Is that correct?
Correct.
And did she tell you that she owned a dog breeding company?
Correct.
And did she tell you that she'd been to Missouri to purchase dogs and pick them up for her company?
So initially, she had told me that her emotional support dog had died, and that she went over to Missouri to get the puppies. I asked numerous times for any paperwork showing documentation that she had a legitimate business in regards to this farm or whatever she was doing. She had no documentation. I gave her ample opportunity and she failed to provide it every single time she was asked for it.
Failed to provide you articles of incorporation from her vehicle?
From her business, which she claims to be in. She was not in a company vehicle. She had nothing of on her person that showed that she was an employee of anything. She had no markings on her shirt. She had no paperwork indicating from any employer that she was going to purchase these puppies for whatever means that she needed to have these puppies for. So, to my knowledge, as she first told me, her emotional support dog either died or was killed, and she went over to Missouri to get two new puppies. So, at the time, I believe she was driving for her own personal reasons.
At some point, you had made a decision to arrest Miss Gum, is that correct?
Correct.
And that would be primarily for the driving against restrictions, one, and two, the possession of a opiate substance or a controlled substance, which you believed was a felony, two, correct?
So, I first placed Miss Gum into custody for the violations of restrictions and then the no insurance. She was not in custody for the controlled substance until after I had conducted the tow inventory log of the vehicle.
Had
But
you
she,
had the pills in your possession before you did the log of the towed log of the vehicle?
no, sir, they were found during the tow inventory log.
Okay. When you placed her in handcuffs, did you put her in your patrol car?
I did.
And was your patrol car a truck? Am I mistaken about that?
I believe it was my Durango. I typically use my Durango unless
Okay. But there is a truck made
I
available.
I do take that back. I believe I was in a truck. My Durango was in the shop at the time. I was in a truck.
And I believe that you, I think it's in your report that you had actually volunteered to put the new dogs in the back of your truck.
Correct.
In fact, that's what you did after the arrest, is you hauled the dogs to the Greenwood Sheriff in the back of your truck, correct?
They were in the rear passenger seats, yes, but they were in a
Okay,
crate.
very well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Um, and this controlled substance, I'm going to try to pronounce it, lisdexamfetamine.
Is that the vaccine?
Yeah, the white and blue pill.
Yes,
Did you find that in a pill bottle?
I did.
And it was one or two, correct?
Correct.
And that was the one that you found in the console of the vehicle,
No, that was found in a bag.
in a bag on the floor,
It was on the passenger side.
on the floor?
It was either on the floor or the seat. It was on the passenger side. I do know that.
All right. So if it was on the seat, I presume she was sitting on it.
Who? She was the only one in the vehicle.
Yeah, but if you found it on, oh, you found it on the passenger side.
Correct.
Okay, mistaken. But thank you. And the vehicle is registered to the correct vehicle. The plates were valid, correct?
As to my knowledge at the time, yes.
Have you changed your opinion of that?
No.
Okay. And how long have you been on the force, Officer Fisher?
I've been employed with the Greenwood County Sheriff's Office since December of 2019. I've been a commissioned road deputy since January of 2021.
Okay. Have you had any other employment besides the Greenwood County Police employment? Have you worked for another police station prior to this?
No, not prior to this, no.
Okay. And can you explain to me how this pill bottle had written on it with permanent marker Amy's name?
It had a clear A clear M, and a partial Y that was on the pill bottle. It's been photographed and added.
Do you know why it was written on the pill bottle?
No clue.
Okay, fair enough. Don't want you to speculate. And during the time of your stop till Ms. Gum and you left, did AAA ever show up?
No.
How long of a occurrence was that? And I'm asking you to estimate.
To estimate,
Yeah,
from the time I received the dispatch to the time that she was taken into custody or we left the scene,
left the scene.
I'd say probably a good hour and a half.
Okay. Did someone else tow the vehicle besides AAA?
Yes, one of the tow companies that is contracted with the sheriff's office towed the vehicle.
And when you say sheriff's office, you mean Greenwood County Sheriff?
Correct.
Okay. Did you find anything else in your inventory log anything else illegal when you were making your search?
No.
Did you find any papers on these new dogs?
Again stated, sir, I've never, or I never saw any paperwork that would indicate it was for employment, nor on these new puppies. That was of value to me.
Okay. Okay. Judge, if I could just have a second.
Certainly.
My client is of the opinion that you called off AAA and that's why they didn't show up. Is that correct? You're muted.
I apologize. No, not to my recollection, I ever called off AAA. She was complaining that they were taking forever and she was still trying to figure out how to get back. But I don't recall. I never talked to anybody with AAA. She was trying to make contact with them.
And she also tells me that not 4, not 5, but more than 6, 7 times, she offered to show you copies of her tax return, which provided that she was in a dog breeding business and she did have those in the car with her.
I
Is
don't
that
recall
correct?
that. I don't recall.
Don't recall. And that she also asked you if she could use her phone and her mother could send her a photo of her dog breeding license, which she also would have presented to you had you asked for it. Do you recall that?
I don't recall that at all.
Don't recall. Okay, Your Honor, I have no further questions.
Any redirect, Ms. Gillette?
I only have a few questions, and then I've pulled up the photos of the bottle so that you can see it. Deputy, did she tell you a specific breed of dog that she was breeding?
No, not to my recollection.
And did you end up photographing that bottle and the pills?
I did.
Your Honor, did you take the photos yourself?
I did.
And are they true and accurate depictions of the bottle at the time that you seized it?
They were.
And was that vehicle free to leave or go anywhere on its own power without proof of insurance?
No.
Your Honor, permission to share screen the photos Deputy Fisher has taken. I have 4 of them pulled up. They will be labeled as states 3, and I will give you a number for each photo. It will be states 3, 4, and 5, and let me make sure I have 4 of them. Yes, and 6.
No objection.
Go ahead, proceed, please, Ms. Gillette.
All right. The first one that we are going to share is going to be 445.
455.
It's
Oh, is it
it's 4465.
4465? All right, so it is Exhibit 3, a photo with photo number 4465. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Thank you.
It
Without objection, it is admitted.
shows that writing on the label.
Okay.
And the next photo that we will share is 4466. It's going to be the next photo. It's a very similar photo to the first one.
So it is states 4, photo number 4466.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Now that's the same bottle, just from a different angle, is it not?
It is, yes.
Okay.
And the name would be up here, and I'm specifically not showing the name of the VF because we don't want to put any identifyings on there.
Okay.
The next photo that we are going to show is 4467. It'll be marked as states 5.
Okay.
And we will share it.
That's an inside view looking down at the same bottle.
Same
The
bottle.
two pills, and that's Exhibit 5.
Deputy, is this the same bottle that you photographed the outside of?
Yes.
And are the 2 pills at the bottom the pills that you're talking about?
Yes.
That
And
was Exhibit 5, Ms. Gillette.
yes, and state 6 will be photo 4468.
Okay.
Deputy, are these the same pills that were inside the bottle?
Yes.
And the pills are marked with 50 milligrams?
Correct. And the bottle was marked at 40 milligrams.
And when we're done seeing this photo, Your Honor, I believe I can still pull back up photo 4466, and you will note in photo 4466, it is a 40 milligram prescription bottle. And I will pass this witness back to the defense.
Those 2 pills, those are the ones that were referenced in the KBI lab report in Exhibit 1 as was dexamphetamine,
Yes,
dimethylate. That is quite a mouthful on that medication. All right. The exhibits will be admitted 1 through 6 if they're not already. I think they all have been except for 3, 4, 5, and 6, and they are now admitted if there's no objection.
No objection, Judge.
All right, admitted. Anything further, Ms. Gillette?
I do not believe so. I'll pass this witness back to the defense.
Recross, Mr. Wiggle?
Deputy Fisher, having now looked at State's Exhibit number 6, it's your testimony that there were 2 pills in that bottle and not just 1, correct?
Correct.
That's all I have, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, Ms. Gillette, you may call your next witness.
The state will, Your Honor.
All right, is any evidence? I'm sorry, Ms. Gillette?
Deputy Hanson's for the next case.
Oh, okay. Mr. Wagel, any evidence for the defense for preliminary hearing?
Not for purposes of this hearing, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're welcome. I do find probable cause to believe that count 1 was committed and probable cause to believe that the defendant, Amy Louise Gum, is the one who did possess the controlled substance, dexamphetamine, dimethylate, I'm sure I'm not saying that right, but as listed in the complaint and information filed herein. Defendant being bound over for arraignment. Missy, who will she go to and when?
This, excuse me, this case goes to Judge Satterfield, and she is available February 12th at 2:30 by Zoom for arraignment.
Is there any other dates she might have available?
Yes, I also have March 12th, anytime between 9 and noon or 2 and 4.
I've got a 3 o'clock, so I could do a 2 or a 4, whichever you prefer, on the 12th.
March 12th at 2.
That works for me.
Very well. This matter is continued to March 12th at 2 p.m. for arraignment via Zoom before Judge Satterfield. Defendant will need to appear with counsel by Zoom. And that will be made the order of bond, although I'm not sure she's made bond in this case, has she?
Yes, she made bond.
Well, I'm not seeing it. Let me look a little closer here.
I would ask that it continue.
Well, if I can find it, it'll continue, but I am just not. When does she think she made it? Before she came to court or after?
It was after the first appearance from the jail. It was August, so it would have been like August 5th, maybe whatever Monday it was.
After court.
August
Okay.
8th, 2025 in the amount of $5,000.
You said August 8th in the amount of 25 or 5?
$5,000.
All right, I will continue that $5,000. I presume that's a surety bond.
It is with Florio cast out bill bonding.
All right, Ms. Gum, you will be continued on that bond. Of course, if you don't come to court, you could lose that bond and end up with a warrant for your arrest. But as long as you follow the terms of that bond, including the addition that you reappear March 12th at 2 p.m., then that bond will continue. Thank you. Anything else, Mr. Wiggle, from the defense?
Always a pleasure, Judge.
Likewise. Ms. Gillette, anything further from the state?
Not at this time, Your Honor. Thank you.
Very well, then we'll be in recess. Mr. Wiggle and his client are excused. Deputy Fisher is excused unless he's subpoenaed here for one of these other hearings this afternoon.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, Mr. Latt.
Have a good one, Mr. Wiggle.
All right, let's see. Next we have, I don't see another defendant attorney, but I have a list of people that should be. Maybe we're ahead of schedule. Could that be?
I was stranded on the 400 with a couple of pups. Didn't flip the hazards till the law showed up. My license is restricted and I got no insurance, but my dog breeding business has great endurance. Oh, the bottle said 40, but the pills were 50. I wrote my name in marker, thought I was being thrifty. It's expensive getting stranded in Kansas, honey. I'm out on bond